Joshua Hill here, Sunshine with Awaken Energy and awakensolar.com. Follow us on our social media at Awaken Solar, and we'd love to show you a little bit about solar energy and what you should know about it before investing in it, if you're looking into it. If you already have it, maybe you can just watch some of these videos to tell a friend a little more, or refer them to get some accurate information. So today I want to talk about what realtors and appraisers should know about solar. If they're appraising a house that has solar, looking at maybe the owner's moving because of their job and they're selling their house that has solar, I've heard appraisers say, well, it's private property, it's not worth anything. And occasionally we've had customers who've had solar actually remove their panels. But the key, the better situation is to sell it with the house, have a realtor and appraiser who know how to give it a valuation and be able to sell it with the home for a little more than the home would normally sell without it. So today I want to show you exactly how to break down that valuation if you're a realtor or appraiser. It's very easy. You need three things, three simple numbers, and it's not rocket science, it's simple math. The first number we need to know is kilowatt hours. Kilowatt hours is just a measure of energy, measure of electricity. Lights burn a certain number of watts, which equates to kilowatt hours per day. The refrigerator, the air conditioner. An average home in America burns between 1,000 and 2,000 kilowatt hours of electricity per month, right? A bigger home, way more. Small home, maybe less. But easy math is 1,000 kilowatt hours per month. If the cost of electricity is, to make it simple, 10 cents per kilowatt hour, and you can't just go by one number on your power bill, you actually have to divide the total cost after all the taxes and fees of the kilowatts of the bill divided by the number of kilowatt hours to get your price per kilowatt hour. The national average is between 12 and 13 cents per kilowatt hour. Here in Idaho, where I live, it's about 10 to 11 cents per kilowatt hour after all the taxes and fees. So they'll like to say the base rate is 6 or 7 cents per kilowatt hour. But if you hit tier 2, if you use a lot of electricity, and in the summertime the rates bump up quite a bit. So the average price year round is a little below the national average, but it's still about 10.5 cents per kilowatt hour. So again, price per kilowatt hour in your area, that's the first number you need to know. The second number is how much the solar system produces, the production of the solar system, and that again is measured in kilowatt hours. And modern solar systems always have data to show this. You can actually file a report on the monitoring software to see exactly, let's say in 2018, last year, how many kilowatt hours did that system produce. So now you can take that number, multiply it by the kilowatt hour price. So if you have, again, just 10 cents for simplicity's sake, and that solar system made 1,000 kilowatt hours per month, 12,000 total, it's making $100 per month worth of electricity. So $1,200 a year. The third number you need to know, now that you have the yearly total production and the price valuation of that system, so the kilowatts, then you convert that into dollars, right? Kilowatts equals dollars in solar and electricity talk. You take the warranty left on the panels. Almost every panel has at least a 25-year warranty. So let's say they've been in the home just a few years, or just for simplicity's sake, again, they've been there exactly 5 years. That warranty should be fully transferable. The new owner gets 20 years of guaranteed electricity from those panels. So if they're making $1,200 worth a year, that's the second number, we multiply that by the number of years left on the warranty. So 10 years, you just put a zero, 1,200 per year, 12,000 per year, $24,000 is what that system will make in power in 20 years. But wait, that's also leaving out one really important factor, which I see left out all the time when people are trying to calculate when their solar system will pay off. It's not factoring in rate increases. Here's a graph that shows you what the rate increases are in the nation over the last decade. So over the last 10 years in your state, it may be a little more or less than this, but there's one thing we can count on: price of living, price of utility, inflation. They increase. So in the next 10 to 20 years, that price per kilowatt hour will actually go up, and so the new owner will realize a lot more value over 10 or 20 years than that $1,200 per month in our example. But again, the $24,000 for 20 years of electricity is kind of just a good baseline. You can sell the system easily if you know how to explain this for 80 cents on the dollar, 50 cents on the dollar, and the new owner should be able to, pay off if they have financed the system what they owe, and maybe then some. We see that a lot, and that's why solar is affordable. That's why it makes sense. If you know those three numbers, kilowatt hours the system produces and price per kilowatt hour to determine the yearly value the solar has in today's dollars and 2019 dollars, and then how many years are left on the warranty to get the lifetime value of the system, which can be passed on to the new owner at a fraction of that cost. So the new owner makes money, the old owner possibly makes money or doesn't lose any money by having had solar, and the valuation is proven. There's also some studies I'll link to in our description that show you that value is actually proven. Sandia Labs, National Renewable Energy Labs have all done nationwide studies over multiple states over, I believe one of them is over 10 years, 10-year-long study. The data is in. If I'm, no matter what my beliefs, if I look at one house that has solar and one next door who doesn't have the same floor plan, and one costs a little more with solar, I'm going to say why, and if someone knows how to explain this, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'd gladly pay $12,000 more for this house for $20,000 worth of value. And again, those are very conservative numbers. In most states, the average price of electricity is 12, 15, 20 cents per watt. So the actual value that solar is going to have for the new owner is huge. So that's why solar makes sense. Again, Josh here with Awaken Solar. Visit our website, awakensolar.com. Give us a like and a subscribe if you liked what you've seen here, or follow us on social media, and we'll be giving you more valuable information. Thanks again.